What's up, everybody? We're back for another weekly challenge. It is day one of our weekly challenge, which means it is the first two boards of our nice four board instant tournament. We're 1-1. We came in second, we came in first. Let's keep this podium streak on. And again, we're going to try to win every week, but I'm not going to go too far out of the realm of good bridge unless we really need it late in a tournament. And hopefully we don't get to that point this week. So we're starting off with a competitive bidding hand. It went past by our partner, one diamond by our right hand opponent, and we just have this nice hand. Now, we would have opened this hand the exact same thing that we're going to overcall it, which is one spade. It's just in this situation, our range for our partner is very wide. It's 8 to 17, or really the modern method is like 7 to 17. That would kind of be expert standard for your one level overcall. So it's a super wide ranging bid. So our hand is much stronger than the baseline. Whereas if we opened it, our hand is, a little bit of extra value, but not too much more. Here it just went spade double, which is just a negative double showing hearts and some sort of response, usually about 8+ points. And then one no trump. I'm not hating my opponent playing in no trump here, especially with my hand. I look like I have quite a few entries. And I really haven't shown anything massive yet, so I'm just going to pass and see what happens. And now they've dialed back into two diamonds, and here comes a spot where I kind of want to double. What does this say? Five spades, five less diamonds. I don't know what this. Yeah, sure. Let's hope it's takeout. There we go, partner. It's scary. I mean, inside. I'm panicking because it doesn't look like it's reading penalty here, and usually they do kind of default to takeout, but it's terrifying when you double when the robot's across the table. I like what I bought here. Obviously, this is an offensive hand for our side. We have a misfit everywhere but in clubs, which we have a massive fit in. We're short in diamonds, which looks like we're going to lose this to the ace. And then we're just going to play some spades, hopefully get to shake some of those hearts over there. Unfortunately, they're getting off to the heart play right. Ooh, that's interesting. They let low from Queen Jack shebang? No, they just hopped it. Okay. Whatevs. Let's play a club to the ace. And the reason I'm doing this is when they split, I can play a club back here, and then I can lead spades from the correct side of the table. Okay. They hooked us up with a spade trick there. Thank you. We will take gifts. Might as well try and see if we can get some luck. I'm going to play Queen of Spades, hoping that last trick, the 10 over here got played. So if I play the Queen, I might get to smother the Jack. No. Hoping just the ace was here, but as it turns out, Ace Jack fourth was in this hand at least. It was just Ace Jack fourth. So we're just going to continue our cross rough here. Nothing we do is going to matter. We're going to lose that club at some point, but I think we did really well in the auction here. We got to play clubs, which is pretty amazing in this. Wow, starting off in first place for sure, 100%. And that means we were the only ones to. Oh, okay. Some people got a little. Okay, so they just bid two clubs and then partner raised to four. So this was the spot where certainly we could have done this. And let me show you what I'm talking about, folks. How about that? Here's what the person that got to four clubs. In fact, I'm guessing most of these people did the same thing. Yeah, they chose to bid again over a no trump. For me, I kind of didn't mind playing one no trump. My plan was just to lead the king of spades and hope my partner had, an honor in spades, the 10 or maybe even the jack. And if they don't have that, whatever, I'll just brute force this. Hope to get my stuff set up by the time we get tricks. As it turns out, a club lead would have been even more amazing against no trump. But now when they bid two diamonds, I had that uncomfortable moment here. So most of the people that rebid two clubs right away found their way to four clubs in some fashion. This looks like, okay, they balanced with, so this is the spot that we got to here. They balanced with two spades. Partner didn't raise you, and it seems like in this situation, partner has some value. But in this spot, you're kind of just dialing it into that one spot. The double here should tend to show this hand, right? Definitely clubs. And maybe even some tolerance for hearts, because that was just a negative double. This was a little too many clubs. And then this was just probably feels like a little too passive in that spot. But again, You have to decide whether, if you're not going to bid two clubs right away, you kind of have to have an uncomfortable choice when they bail out to two diamonds. So there we go. All right. Looks like this is that 17? 7, 8, 12, and a nice spade suit, 6 cards. This is one spade. By the way, if I took away a spade here, this is a common question I have in my classes, folks. Take away a spade. Now I have 7, 8, 12, 16, 17 high card points. In a 5-card major, this is the time that I would open the major. And I'm still going to treat these sorts of hands, if I take a spade away, as a balanced hand. So I'm going to open a spade, and if my partner bids a no trump, I'm going to rebid 2 no to show 18, 19 balanced, okay? So here, though, with 6 spades and 17, obviously it's not even close, right? We're always opening a spade. And here, I don't want to mess with any sort of asking bid for the robot. They're terrible at these. So here, I'm just going to bid 4 spades. Ooh, take a look. This is an interesting hand. This would be a good Bergen raise hand. You have a kind of an ugly-ish hand with 4 spades. Bidding 2 spades is kind of underselling the value of this hand to some degree because it's so powerful with the at least 9-card fit. So they're getting their 2 club tricks. They are hopefully not going to get any more tricks here. We can ruff a heart and we can pitch a heart on the queen of clubs. As long as spades are breaking, we're a claim. And there it is, folks. I'll play it out because that was too fast. What are we in? 6 minutes here? There's not much to see on this hand. But here we go. We can ruff this shebang over here. Queen of clubs. I mean, we can do anything. This is an embarrassment. We could ruff a winner here, but we're not going to. We're just going to pitch that. Now it's Claim City. How'd we do? 75%. I would guess we're tied for first on this hand. It doesn't seem like anything else is going to happen here. And there it is. Yeah, there's just a bunch of us bidding 4 spades. How did they do this? Wow, this is amazing, guys. This is what I'm talking about with the robots. South bid 3 spades here, Cactus Joe. I mean, you made a bid that seems to make sense. You're too good, though. You have a 6th spade, and your hand is too good. But also, the robot's too dumb sometimes in these spots specifically. When you invite them, my goodness, they have 4 spades, a singleton heart, and a possible side source of tricks, and they don't accept. That's what I'm talking about not involving the robot. Right? This is a terrible pass by North. I'm sorry. The modern method here is to have some sort of mixed raise available for this hand. Honestly, some people in non-vulnerable spots might just bid 4 with this sort of hand, right? 4-card support, shortness, and weakness. It's an interesting way to preempt the auction. So here, I mean, the fact that the robot passes 3 spades is shiver. It sends a shiver down my spine, folks. But we're in good shape. Shivers of goodness here. 87.5%. Let's get a sneak preview of the next hand. Whoa, hello. That's another big hand here. It's 18 high card points here. Well, make your plan, folks, and we'll see what happens when we come back. I'll see you for it.